I'm Dr. Simmons Lucas, and I'm a research scientist.
So I study kidney developmental biology here. I did my undergraduate at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia. I did my PhD there as well, looking at anatomy and cell biology.
My name's George Davis, and I've been involved in motorsports in one facet or another for the majority of my whole adult life.
He brought up this idea we had that I just thought was an absolutely brilliant idea, the Hadley harness. And so this harness was meant to support the head and neck in the case of an accident, whether it was a front, rear or side impact, particularly the front impact because this is the most prevalent.
This is my daughter Hadley, and we were driving down the road one day and someone pulled up in front of us and she really took her shot just under braking. I'd like to welcome you to our test facility in Butler, Pennsylvania, about 40 minutes north of Pittsburgh. We've been working here for several months, day and night.
The major design of the Hadley harness is going to be this back plate here, which is kind of like the nuts and bolts of the whole harness. The belt straps will actually come through this and really lock in the child. This is going to be designed with as much comfort as possible. It's going to be adjustable as well, so as the child grows, they're going to be able to, the harness will actually grow with them as well.
I designed a system of wedges with a spring that when the child's head moves forward and is decelerated by these wings failing, the springs pull those wedges in and prevent the head bracket from springing back. I took all the measurements of my daughter Hadley's head and fabricated this out of a solid block of wood, which oddly enough is just a few ounces off of the weight of her actual head. Added 3 pieces of nylon rope with a 1-inch diameter and epoxied them into the base of the skull, and what we achieved is a very realistic, very natural representation of an actual human child. At 30 miles an hour, it's 46 G's. That's 46 times gravity. 30 miles an hour, it turns that 5-pound head into a 225-pound projectile. No matter what position the child's head in, be it up, left, right, or down, these tethers will automatically pull perfectly straight to not put any undue force on the child's head or neck. I've had some people comment about the process of their child wearing a hat, and it might be too restrictive. But the sensation that I have when I wear the one that I wear racing is more of security than restraining. And the fact that it supports the child's head when they're sleeping, it will actually probably add to their comfort rather than discomfort. If they would have made us wear bicycle helmets, we would have protested out loud. But children now wear bicycle helmets without even thinking twice about it, and it will only be a few years before every child just realizes that putting the Hadley harness hat on is just part of getting in a child's seat. So, being at the fact that I know all the systems available for racing. Babaloo! Come here, Babaloo! Sorry, guys.
One of the things that's important to both George and I is that we sort of maintain creative control of this project. We really want a device that's going to ensure the safety of not only our children, but your children also.
I want to make it clear that this is not a money-making scheme by some giant corporation. I am building this thing like I would build it for my daughter. And we have learned in the home building industry that a lot of people have forgotten is that quality counts.
This is a cause that we are very passionate about. With George and I both being fathers, we really want this harness to be successful and to make all of our kids safer.